What is up, everybody? It's Jason Bagley here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about when should you use cold email or cold outreach to book meetings. A lot of times I get people to come to asking me like, is their business or what they do and what they sell right for cold emailing? They're a little bit afraid of like reaching out to people that do not know them. Is this going to work? Those are the type of questions that I often get. And so I've got four reasons that are going to tick the boxes for when you should use cold email. The first one, and this is actually the most important one, is if you're in the business of relationship selling. Now, what I mean by that is there's sort of two ways to do this. There's either you go out and you sell and you build a relationship with a prospect or potential client, and because of that relationship starting, there you make a sale. And there's also just direct selling, which is, let's say, e-commerce. People literally come to your website, buy something, check out, and off they go. There's no personal aspect to that. For cold emailing, if you're in the business of relationship selling, it is a perfect tool for that. Okay, that's the first one. The second one ties into that very, very much so, is that if you need a meeting, a live demo, a video call to sell what you do, cold email is perfect for that as well. When it comes to cold email, and I always talk about this when I talk about to our clients, prospective clients, is we are not selling your product or service in an email. We're selling a meeting. We need to get somebody interested enough to book a meeting, book a live demo, a video call, whatever that is. But there's a face-to-face, maybe even a phone call, but a face-to-face meeting or communication that needs to happen. That is what you need in order to get somebody to buy your product or service. And that's the starting point for your sales cycle. Cold emailing, perfect for that. The third one, and this is also quite important when it comes to what your product or service is. It says, if your product or service solves a real pain point or a pain point that your ideal client easily relates to, cold emailing is great to book those meetings. I want to say almost old school way of selling. And obviously I wouldn't say it's too old school, but the way that some people will go about selling, you'll often see it on sort of like, reading copy on websites, is people will always go about the benefits and features of their product or service. It's very soft. It's very sort of, people have to understand what you do. And they're like, oh, these are the things that your product or service does. Is nowhere near as strong enough if you talk to someone about those pain points that they have. The deeper you can get those problems and pain points, and the furthest down you can get is when somebody goes to bed at night and they are worrying about this thing, this problem. If your product or service solves that, that books you meetings any day of the week. And it's not always something you can easily come up with, but if your product or service solves a pain point and a problem and that an ideal client relates to, so they can understand, yes, I have that problem when they read your mail, that is great for cold emailing. And if you can do that in a sentence or two max, that is great for cold email. And lastly, and this is more because of the data that you're going to need to building those lists, if you're primarily a B2B company. And the reason for that is obviously on a B2B side, you can find businesses, individuals working at businesses, owning businesses, C-suite executives, directors of businesses on LinkedIn is a great starting point, or on people's websites with their contact details. And you're going to need those contact details to cold email them. That is the four reasons. If you tick those four boxes, cold emailing and cold outreach is perfect for your business. Recap them quickly. Number one, you're in the business of relationship selling. Number two, you need a meeting, a live demo, a video call, an audio call, just a normal call to sell what you do. Number three, if your product or service solves a real pain point, right? And number four, you primarily are a B2B company. Cool. So I hope you like this video, guys. Those 4 points, if you tick those boxes, ready, and you're still on the fence about cold emailing, give it a shot. Try 10, 20, 30 cold emails to prospect. build a list, and I can help with that. If you want some advice on that, just let me know in the comments. I'll shoot you some things, how to build a quick 20, 30 person list to then write a couple of cold emails to test it. Once you start seeing this working and you start seeing just all of a sudden leads and people like, oh, Jason, yes, let's have this meeting in your inbox, and it's sort of automated from the way you've set up cold emailing, you realize how powerful this tool is to automate the whole system. So cool. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.